What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Panda here. Today we are talking about some Watcher of Realms stuff, guys. Today is a special video because if you haven't already seen it, it's a pretty recent upload, so you might not have seen it. Fastidious recently released a video talking about this guy right here, Captain Reeve, and how he's potentially coming back to the game. And I want to quickly go over that. I want to discuss it. I want to give you guys my opinions on it. Let's dive right in. And welcome back to the video, guys. Like I said, today we're talking all about Captain Reeve, and I think it's important to talk about it because of the crazy game-changing stuff that Reeve does, even when he's not being actively used. Reeve is first of all, amazing-looking champion. He is a undead pirate captain. We love everything about him. He's got this sweet hook, anchor, whatever you want to call it. Defender for the cultist faction, which is awesome because he's one of the only defenders, if not the only. Yeah, he's actually the only defender for the cultist faction. So actually really important, I think, for the faction in general, because he's the only tank, right? He's the only tank that the faction has. So very good to have him accessible on your account. But he was, like Falcha, like Gwendolyn, like Lust, he was a guaranteed 250 pull champion, which you know, was back towards the start of the game. I think it was like within the first month. I'm not 100% positive, but I wasn't playing then, and so I will never have Captain Reeve on my account unless the game devs decide to bring him back. And that's kind of what I want to talk about, because we have made a sort of call to action. You know, I'm going to pull up some stuff. So I made this video with Fastidious 2 months ago. He brought me onto his channel. We were talking about must-know tips for all players, right? It says it in the thing, from obvious to secret to surprising. Great title. We love that. And in here, one of the tips that we had talked about was redoing some of your auto battles by inserting champions such as Razak and Reeve. And the reason is because if we go and we look at the passives here, right? Gold Mastery. Gold obtained through battle is increased by 6%. This is a passive ability that Captain Reeve has, where as long as he's on your roster when going into a battle, you are guaranteed to gain 6% additional gold. But not only that, if you also have Razak, you get a bonus where the gold obtained through battle is increased by 6%. So you get 12% gold just by having Captain Reeve in your team and having Razak on your account. And if I remember correctly, Razak has the exact same thing built into his kit, right? He's got 5% experience and an additional 5% if you have Captain Reeve on your account. So you're able to get a total of 12% additional gold and 10% additional experience if you were to have both Razak and Reeve on your battle. And let's be honest, especially when you're doing something like AMR, you don't need more than 2, 3, maybe 4 champions that you're actually placing once you get that power of dominance. And so this can actually be a very big jump in your ability to generate these resources. I know personally I have Razak, and he is on every single one of my auto battles, except for, of course, Guild Boss, because, you know, you can't do that. But he's on pretty much every other team that I use any auto battles for, as long as I have a slot available for him to, you know, be on that team. And so it's really important that we have access to all of these champions because of those specific buffs. But not only that, Reeve is actually a really solid champion. I can't pull it up right now because it's not currently accessible in the game, but Reeve is one of the top champions to use in the Immortal Codex for the Conqueror boss fight, because he does some really insane things. And the fact that only a certain number of players have access to him because they were playing at that time, and they started, and like for me, I started after he was around, we don't have the ability to have him. Like, no matter how many summons I pull, I will never get a Captain Reeve, because he was a guaranteed banner, what, 8-9 months ago, right, when the game first came out. And so I really wanted to talk about that and kind of bring some more light to the situation. So we had this video that we did 2 months ago, and then we had our boy Mortar Mike kind of jump on that bandwagon with us and provided us with this awesome asset, which I'm going to share with you guys real quick on the video. So let's watch it real fast. Pretty cool, right? real quick, easy, nothing super crazy, but it was something that he dropped for us content creators to include in videos. Now, I personally didn't do a video specifically about Captain Reeve, but I did mention it in several of my videos about how we really wanted to do this sort of hashtag bring back Reeve. It was a thing that, you know, we were trying to push really hard because we wanted to be able to see these guaranteed champions come back so that we would be able to save up and, you know, have a good chunk of diamonds and or summons available when those champions came back to the game so that we could guarantee ourselves champions, specifically champions like Reeve, where he's very, very important. And like, if I was playing at the time, I would have summoned hard for him because he would have been a game changer just for the gold alone, right? Just that 12% gold or even just the 6% gold would have been insane. And so we have this amazing asset from Mortar Mike. We have this original video that Fastidious and I had made. And Fastidious talks about this all the time, about how Reeve is one of his most wanted champions, but he can't get it and it sucks. And he's so excited in this video that he could potentially be coming back. And the reason that he goes into is because of this skin. I'm not going to watch the whole video on the channel, guys, because there's no reason to do that. But he basically, this video was released on the Watcher of Realms YouTube channel that has a brand new skin coming for Reeve in about 4 days from now. It's 11:39 p.m. on the 24th for me. It comes out on the 29th. So we're 20 minutes away from the 25th, which means we're roughly 4 days away, which is a Friday. And what else comes on Fridays? Fastidious talked about it. Banners come on Fridays. So he has a pretty sneaking suspicion that Reeve could be coming up soon. And so I want you guys to keep that in mind when you're summoning. I know that we still have this banner that's going on right now. It is going away. This video will be gone by the time it's up, probably. I don't think I'm going to release it sooner, but just be careful. Don't go in and summon a ton, you know, throughout the week. Hopefully you guys don't do that anyways, because you should always be saving your summons for the weekend banners, whether it's 10 times, 2 times, whatever the case is. You should never be summoning during the week just randomly, unless there's a banner going on, which there almost never is, right? But in case there is, definitely don't be summoning randomly, and hopefully you have some diamonds saved up. If you are a spender, you can go in and you can buy some of these packs, like these daily legendaries, to get these 5, or, you know, whatever these kind of random packs. It might not be a bad idea to go through and start picking them up if you are a spender. If you're not a spender, don't be burning gems for energy, right? Don't be going and spending your diamonds on energy. Save them up, because we have this really big potential coming with Captain Reeve coming to the game. I really hope it's true. I really hope Fastidious is right on this. This skin definitely makes me think that, you know, we are going to get it. I was actually talking to Fastidious personally, and, you know, he's like, I'm waiting for confirmation, you know, so I don't look like, you know, like I'm just spreading misinformation, because I don't think that that's the case. You know, this is sort of just a speculation that he has based on the context clues, which I completely agree with. And I basically just said, I really hope it's true, right? Because if they want to sell this skin, how are they going to sell it to people that don't have the champion, right? It doesn't make sense for them to sell a skin that people don't have access to the champion to use it, because this skin looks really cool. And I'm going to be honest with you, if I didn't have the champion, why would I ever buy the skin? And if I did have the champion, I'd be more enticed to buy the skin. Right now, I personally don't spend money on the game other than the privilege pass, so definitely nothing crazy going on there. But it is very interesting that this skin is coming out, and it's a paid skin. And what better way to bring back the Captain Reeve banner other than by bringing in a skin that they want to use to make money off of. So this is just a sort of quick PSA. Fastidious made a quick video. I wanted to make a quick video as well, and hopefully it comes true. I'm really, really hype if it does. I'm going to play that Reeve video one more time for you, but before I do, thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Let me know that you liked it. Leave a comment down below with, are you excited for Reeve? Leave the hashtag #BringBackReeve in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit subscribe, because we are making a huge push for 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'd really like to do it, and every subscriber counts. Let's watch this video one last time, but that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next one.